The royal garage was a place of wheels and iron, but that night it became a scene of blood. A worker was found dead beside the king's golden carriage, and 5 suspects stood under suspicion. It was a quiet night in Clawerence's palace. The moonlight fell over the royal garage, a place where carriages rested. Tools hung neatly, and the smell of oil filled the air. But by morning, that silence was broken. A stable worker was found dead near the king's golden carriage, his body lying in the shadows of the wheels. King Clawerence arrived quickly, his eyes sharp with suspicion. He ordered the doors locked. No one would leave until the truth was revealed. Under his supervision, detectives James and David began their search. There were 5 suspects. Each had means to kill. Each had a motive. 1. Marcus, the royal mechanic, who had argued with the victim about missing tools. 2. Elira, the maid, seen near the garage carrying buckets of water that night. 3. Sir Bron, the palace guard, who was supposed to patrol the garage but left his post. 4. Tiber, another stable worker, jealous because the victim had been promised a raise. 5. Lady Seraphine, a noble who had demanded her carriage be cleaned urgently that very night. The detectives searched the scene. The victim had no sword wound, no arrow, only a heavy mark on the head, as if struck with force. Near the golden carriage, James noticed an oily hammer dropped carelessly. David bent closer. The handle was wiped clean, but a faint bloodstain still clung to the edge. They questioned the suspects through observation. Marcus, the mechanic, often used that hammer. Tiber had access too. But then David noticed something unusual. A set of muddy footprints leading from the water bucket to the carriage wheels. The detectives checked Elira's bucket. At the bottom, hidden beneath rags, was another tool. A wrench stained with oil and blood. She had tried to hide the real weapon in plain sight. Her motive soon became clear. The victim had discovered Elira's secret. She was secretly meeting thieves at night inside the garage, passing them information about the palace guards. Afraid of being exposed, she silenced him before he could speak. Under the cold gaze of King Clawerence, Elira's plan unraveled. The guards seized her as she lowered her head in defeat. That morning, the garage stood silent again. Carriages gleamed in the sunlight, tools hung in order, but the echo of betrayal still lingered, a reminder that even in the heart of the kingdom, danger can hide in the shadows of iron and oil.